When I became a man, I put away childish things, including the fear of childishness and the desire to be very grown up. That is a quote from C.S. Lewis, but it might as well be from Piranesi by Susanna Clarke. This book offers, and I won't get too much into it, but a thought experiment of what if there was a magic system by which we reverted to a state of childishness and we could enter into a world of imagination and fantasy? And what is the horror and wonder of that reality? How does an adult who has memories, who goes back into their childhood, become a different person? How do we announce ourselves to the world? How do we think of ourselves? How do we maintain continuity of self? How do we live in conversation with each other and the world? How do we have a small community that belongs to us while also being responsible to a wider community of those we may not know? How do we challenge our own epistemology? How do we know what is true? How do we trust ourselves? How do we trust others? I just threw out a bunch of questions, but those are ultimately at the core of this book. It's a bit of a slow burn. It can be a little bit off-putting to folks in the beginning, especially if you want really concrete details or want to have a firm grounding. But the rich description, the mystery, the dramatic irony of being one step ahead of the protagonist, but wanting to understand how this person as an individual and through their relationships to others manages the crises that we see them placed in. That's the value of this book. It brings wonder, it brings mystery, it brings excitement, and it's incredibly short. You could read this in 3, 4, 5 hours if you're slow like me. I sincerely recommend this book. It's been divisive among some, but I was absolutely part of the crowd that loved it, and I hope you do too.